Hi everyone, this is a retake for part 17. My camera decided to have a spastic fit again and it is really annoying me. So I just spent 10 minutes talking to myself. So as you can see here, there's an electronic speed controller and a motor attached. Now what I'll do is I'm not going to pull everything off again and then redo it so you can see it being assembled. I will just go for a bit of a run through with you on what I've done. So I have a Novak GTB and a Novak 17.5 turn, one of them Novak ballistic motors. For the gearing, I obviously, as you saw in one of the build videos, I'm using a J Concepts 81 tooth spur, and I'm also using a 28 tooth pinion. Now, of course, there's been a bit of a stuff up with the recording. One thing I'm going to mention is that I'm not putting a super fast system in this short course truck. I mainly have it so it'll be fair on all the other guys that race at my club, because a lot of them don't have real fast systems in their off-roaders. So I purposefully have a system, like in my associated B4 buggy, I'm running a 10.5 turn, but I have it geared down so it's not ballistically fast, and it's pretty much the same speed as everyone else, because a lot of the guys at the club where I race have a hobby wing system. It consists of a 35 amp speed controller and a 3000 kV or 13 turn sensorless brushless motor. So for this I'm putting in the GTB and the 17.5 turn motor, just keep it fair on everyone else. So things you'll need are double-sided tape to hold the speed controller to the chassis. You'll need a little bit of double-sided tape for the switch. I haven't done that yet because I kind of didn't hear the camera working, so I stopped it and had a look, and yeah, it wasn't recording. Being a censored system, make sure you got your sensor. Also, you have, as you can see here, there's the dust cover. That obviously, as what it's called, it protects the gears from dust. In here, this section here, you have the little cap. You pull that off, so if you have to adjust the tension on the slipper clutch, you can take that off. Just put that on. And that's pretty much it, folks. So hang tough, I'll put a pause to this. I've got to get the soldering iron warm, and I will go through with you on how to solder the wires to the motor. Hello everyone, welcome back. Now, what I've done is I've soldered 3 wires on just ahead of time. So what I will do is I'll go through the last part procedure, and it is quite quite straightforward. So what I like to do is get a bit of flux. Now, as you can see, I'm using an old servo horn for the fact that flux is an acid, and with bare metal it causes it to corrode. That's why if you look inside of the lid here, this metal lid is all corroded. It's from the flux. But what the flux also does is it helps the solder to move onto the wires, and it also helps it to stick to bond to the other part that you're soldering. So I'm just putting a little bit on here. I've already tinned it. So with a hot iron, you get with the flux, helps melt it down like so, like that. Keeps it, makes it nice. Do the same on the motor tab, and then feed the wire through the part of the shock tower. Be very careful too, because the hot iron, heat travels through metal obviously, so the wire will be hot. Now when you solder, get it to heat up the solder, and it should melt onto the tab. Just be patient. Hold it there. There you have it, folks. Good strong solder joint. Okay, the next part is to just feed the sensor wire through too on the through the shock tower hole there. Like, I mean, you could have it through here. Probably wouldn't hurt actually to probably put it through here, and with a small zip tie or cable tie, just hold it there so it's not rubbing up against on the shock. So then with your sensor cable, make sure it's spun around the right way, and then insert it into your electronic speed controller like so. There you have it, folks. That's the motor installation complete. Stay tuned for part 18.